Hi, welcome to Ideas Box, and thanks for checking out another video on my channel. I'm Jimmy, and today's video is just a quick one on our rain catching and capacity. We live in a rural location and it's up to us to catch and store all the water we use. We have a lot more than normal for a household of just two of us, but it means that we can water the garden to keep it green through summer, and when people come to stay with us we don't have to give them the save water talk. The way rainfall catchment is calculated is like this. The amount of rain which falls and covers a square metre to a depth of 1 millimetre gives you 1 litre of water. Now this might sound a bit hard to visualise, but work it out like this. If you have a roof area of 200 square metres, you will get 200 litres with every measured millimetre of rain. Importantly, always use the horizontal length and width of the roof when calculating the area, not the sloped length. We have about 420 square metres of roof area, including verandas, for catchment, so we do okay even in a dry year. Anywho, let's get into it.
So it's incredibly peaceful here. Very dry this year. But we did, sorry I'm panning a bit fast. A couple of years ago, we put in that 90,000 litre tank. And what that allows us to do, that and all the other tanks we've actually got, I don't know if you can see in behind there, those two tanks there and there, they're the firefighting tanks. But what that allows us to do is to have a nice garden. Sprinklers are running, keeping the garden nice and green, because that's the only green bit we've got, is what we water this time of year. Our little slice of paradise. We've had this mum kangaroo come in the last few days. It's alright, I'm not looking for any trouble. She's got a little Joey on board. We could see before from the angle. She's got little Joey in her pouch. But also, she's got her little one from last year. So, that's quite nice. So we get them in very close to the house. I'll show you how close they are to the house. There's our house. And what are they, 20 metres away? But they're alright, they're just looking for something to eat. They've been nibbling on the trees. And we got a little bit of green grass down there, which is just kikuyu. And this is pretty normal for us. We live here, we see it all the time. But they've just come down to nibble on a bit of grass. We got a few little patches of kind of dry green grass and nibble on the trees because there's just not a lot around. We've had a very low rainfall year. Last calendar year we got 470 odd millimetres of rain, and we ordinarily get 600-ish and 800 on a wet year. So they've just come in looking for something to eat. It's so dry here at the moment that the animals are having trouble. Our dam's completely dry. I'll show you in a minute. But even though this is our firefighting tank, I only need a few millimetres of rain to fill it up. But what I do is I put a tub of water here and I put a stick in it. That way if any little critters fall in there, they get a chance to climb out. Because I have found like little tiny skinks that have drowned in there, and I don't like that. I must be getting soft in my old age, but at least that gives them a chance then. You should always, if you put a bucket of water out or a tub of water out for wild animals to drink from, then you should always put a stick in there so that any little critters who fall in have got a chance to climb out. That's probably plenty. Turn that off. There we go. Now I'll show you how dry the dam is. So that's what our dam looks like this time of year. That's a plastic liner and it's got a few holes in it, so it does leak a wee bit. But if we have a normal year, there's water left in the bottom of that. But as you can see, it's pretty much just cracked mud. And to show you my inexperience when we first bought this property, the idea was our fire pump would be mounted on those bricks and would draw water out of the dam and would run the sprinklers on the house. But as you can see, there isn't enough water in that dam because this is the time of year we need it. There's plenty of water in there in winter, of course, but this time of year when we need the actual firefighting water, there's nothing there. We haven't had much rain this year. I'm not sure what it is. I'll check the rain gauge later. That's our 90,000 litre tank that I mentioned before. There's the two 20,000 litre tanks. And up there behind the shed is you can see one of the, you can just make out the other of our fire tanks. But we've switched off this tank here, or closed the valve to it, I mean, because that tank's getting very low, and I like to leave about 5,000 litres in that just to give the base pushing down. So it's got about 5 tonnes of water in it. And we're currently running off of these two 20,000 litre tanks. So we've still got 57,000 litres of water. So we should be okay. It would be nice to get some rain soon, but let me show you what's been happening to the trees around here. We're still able to water the gardens, which is nice. And if we get rain in the next month or so, we should be okay, but it would be nice to get some soon because it's cooled off this afternoon. It was quite hot earlier. As you can see, we've got the sprinklers going, just trying to keep some of these plants alive. We've lost a few. Lost those little coprosmas. They might be all right. They've still got a little bit of green in them. I've just crossed the road from our house because, as I've mentioned before, our house borders a national park. And you can see some of these trees are actually dying. And they're quite mature trees. Now they might come back. That one's got a little bit of green in the top of it, so it might be all right. But you can see a lot of these, and these are Australian native gum trees. And you can see they're struggling. And we've had a couple on our block die. There's another one tucked down the back there. Those dead leaves there. And we've had a couple on our block die. Probably about the size of that one there, which is what, 4 meters tall. So what's that, like 12, maybe 5 meters, so maybe 15 feet tall. So yeah, it's been a tough summer, that's for sure. I'll go and check what our rain chart said, and I'll let you know how much rain we've had this year. So this is what's left of our dam. That mud has cracked and dried. Those plants have got a little bit of green in them. Those pond plants, they'll probably come back. They do tend to come back every year. From that, they'll come up nice and green, which is hard to imagine, but they do. But it's really dry here. We've just had to water some of the plants. We're trying to make a hedge around a dam just as a bit of a windbreak. They've been in there a year or two, and some of the smaller ones I've just been around and watered. But yeah, so that's what it's like when you haven't had rain for this long. So far this year, January, February, March, we had 26.5. And we've had, what's that, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20.5. So we've had 47 millimeters of rain in 3.5 months. And it's supposed to be autumn. It's supposed to be looking like turning around and getting rid of the drought. And that's the view from our kitchen window. So as you can see, it's all very dry. And birds are waiting for some water for the bird bath. So we'll fill that a bit later, and they can have a bath tonight. So let's just hope that we get some rain soon.
Okay, thanks for watching. Make sure to click like and subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell too. Well, I reckon that's it for today, so bye for now.